Number 1. Smart sleep trackers. You slept 8 hours last night. You did everything right, and you still woke up feeling like you hadn't slept at all. Sound familiar? Here's what's actually happening to you. Your brain doesn't care about hours, it cares about cycles. Every 90 minutes, your brain moves through light sleep, deep sleep, and REM. If your alarm pulls you out during deep sleep, it doesn't matter if you got 6 hours or 10. You're going to feel destroyed. That's the exact problem smart sleep trackers solve for you. Devices like the Oura Ring, Whoop, and Garmin smartwatches read your heart rate variability, body temperature, and movement all night long. They map exactly where you are in your sleep cycle and wake you during the lightest, easiest phase. You get up feeling sharp instead of sluggish, sometimes on fewer hours than you normally sleep. But here's what you're really getting, not just sleep tracking, recovery tracking. Your HRV score every morning tells you whether your nervous system is ready to push hard or needs another day. The same data elite athletes, surgeons, and military operators use to time their peak performance you now have on your wrist. A 2023 study in the journal Sleep confirmed it. Cycle-aware wake timing improved alertness significantly compared to fixed alarms, even with less total sleep. You weren't sleeping wrong this whole time. You were just waking up at the wrong moment. A smart tracker fixes that for you tonight. Number 2, red light therapy panels. Here's something you've probably scrolled past and dismissed. Red light therapy. It sounds like wellness nonsense. Something you'd see between a crystal collection and an essential oil diffuser. But if you've been dealing with slow muscle recovery, joint aches, low energy, or skin issues, this is one tool you might want to take seriously. Here's what's actually happening when you use it. Red and near-infrared light at specific wavelengths between 630 and 850 nanometers passes through your skin and reaches your mitochondria. Your mitochondria are the power plants inside every single cell in your body. When that light hits them, they produce more ATP, which is the fuel your body runs on. More fuel means your cells repair faster, inflammation drops, and your tissue recovers quicker than it normally would. What does that mean for you practically? Faster recovery after workouts, better skin tone and collagen production, reduced joint pain, and research even links consistent use to improved hormone levels. This isn't fringe stuff anymore. Clinics use it for wound healing. Sports teams use it for athlete recovery. The mistake most people make is thinking more is better. Sitting under a random panel for an hour won't accelerate your results. Wavelength, distance from the panel, session length, and timing all determine whether you get the benefit or just waste your time. Short, targeted sessions of 10 to 20 minutes at the right frequency. That's where your results live. Number 3, mouth tape. This one is going to sound strange, but stay with it for a moment because this might be the cheapest upgrade to your sleep you've never considered. It costs $6. And it works by doing one simple thing, keeping your mouth closed while you sleep so your nose does the job it was actually built to do. Think about how you wake up most mornings. Dry mouth, groggy brain, maybe your partner complaining about your snoring again. That's not just tiredness. That's what mouth breathing does to your body overnight. When you breathe through your mouth while sleeping, you lose the filtration, the humidification, and the nitric oxide production that nasal breathing gives you. Your jaw drops, your tongue shifts back, your airway narrows, and your brain wakes itself up repeatedly through the night because it thinks you're choking. Mouth tape changes all of that for you. It gently holds your lips together, forces nasal breathing, stabilizes your airway, and lets your brain move through deep, uninterrupted sleep cycles. Most people who try it notice less snoring within the first few nights and wake up feeling noticeably more rested. Now, the honest warning, if you have untreated sleep apnea, a deviated septum, or severe nasal congestion, this is not for you. Your nose needs to be able to do the work before you close off the backup route. But if you're a generally healthy person waking up tired with a dry mouth every morning, a $6 roll of tape might genuinely change your nights. Number 4, binaural beats systems. What if you could change your mental state without caffeine, without supplements, without any substance at all, just by putting on headphones? That's exactly what binaural beats let you do, and the mechanism behind it is more precise than most people realize. Here's how it works for you. 2 slightly different tones play simultaneously, one in each ear. Say your left ear hears 400 Hz and your right ear hears 410 Hz. Your brain doesn't process them as 2 separate sounds. It creates a third internal beat equal to the difference between them, in this case 10 Hz. That phantom frequency begins to pull your brainwave activity toward it through a process called neural entrainment. And different frequencies unlock different states for you. If you're trying to fall into deep restorative sleep, delta waves between 0.5 and 4 Hz are what you want. If you're doing creative work or trying to access intuition, theta waves between 4 and 8 Hz are your target. If you need calm, clear, in-the-zone focus, alpha waves from 8 to 13 Hz are ideal. And for sharp alert problem solving, beta waves from 13 to 30 Hz are what you're aiming for. Research published in Psychological Research confirms it. Binaural beats improve working memory, reduce anxiety, sharpen focus, and support cognitive flexibility. The only requirement is headphones, because without stereo separation, the effect doesn't work. Try it the next time you need to focus or wind down. You'll feel the difference faster than you expect. Number 5, Flipper Zero. Look at your office badge, your hotel key card, the remote you use to change the TV, the garage door opener in your car. Every single one of those devices is broadcasting an invisible wireless signal, and most people have no idea how easy those signals are to interact with. The Flipper Zero changes that for anyone curious enough to look. It looks like a toy. Seriously, it has a tiny screen, a little dolphin on the display, and it fits in your pocket like a digital pet from the 90s. But what's inside is a complete multi-tool for wireless signals. In one device, you get RFID reading and cloning, NFC tag emulation, infrared remote control copying, sub-gigahertz radio communication, and hardware interfacing capability. Basically, every wireless language your environment speaks, Flipper speaks too. What makes this feel like a cheat code for you is accessibility. 5 years ago, replicating this capability would have required thousands of dollars in separate specialized hardware and months of technical study. Flipper puts all of it in your hand for a fraction of the cost, with an interface simple enough for beginners to navigate on day one. Security professionals use it to audit physical access systems. Hobbyists use it to automate their smart homes. Researchers use it to probe wireless vulnerabilities before attackers do. The critical line to understand is this: modern encrypted systems are built to resist it, and using it on systems you don't own is illegal. But for understanding and testing the invisible wireless world you move through every day, nothing currently available comes close. Number 6, Wi-Fi Pineapple. Picture this. You walk into your usual coffee shop, you open your laptop, a network pops up called Free Cafe Wi-Fi. You connect. It looks fine. Everything loads normally. But from that moment forward, every unencrypted thing you do online, every site you visit, every credential you enter on a non-HTTPS page is being watched by whoever set that network up. That device is called the Wi-Fi Pineapple, and here's why it works on you so effectively. Your phone and laptop store the name of every network you've ever connected to. The Pineapple broadcasts all of those names at once. Your device sees a familiar name and connects automatically without asking you. You never even notice. Once you're on it, the operator can monitor your unencrypted traffic, redirect you to fake login pages that look identical to real ones, intercept credentials, and manipulate what you see on websites in real time. HTTPS encryption protects you from the worst of it, but a surprising amount of real-world browsing still happens outside of that protection. Security teams use the Pineapple in authorized audits to show organizations exactly how exposed their staff are on public networks. The lesson it teaches is simple and directly useful to you. Always verify the exact network name character by character before connecting. Avoid anything sensitive on public Wi-Fi. And whenever you're in doubt, use your phone's hotspot or a verified VPN. The pineapple doesn't need you to be careless for long. Just a few seconds is enough. Number 7. USB rubber ducky. You've seen a USB flash drive 1,000 times. Maybe you have a few in a drawer right now. They're so ordinary you wouldn't think twice about one sitting on a desk or left near a computer. That's exactly what makes the USB rubber ducky so effective against you. Plug it into any computer and something immediately unexpected happens. Your computer doesn't see storage, it sees a keyboard, and your operating system trusts keyboards completely because it assumes keyboard input is coming from a human. The rubber ducky exploits that trust entirely. The moment it's connected, it starts typing pre-programmed commands at speeds no human hand could ever match. Hundreds of keystrokes per second, silently executing scripts that can steal your saved passwords, open remote access backdoors, download malware, or modify your system settings before your screen has even finished loading. The entire attack runs in under 60 seconds. You might not see a single alert. No pop-up. No warning. No visible change. It's already done by the time you'd think to question it. The one thing working in your favor is that it requires physical access. Someone has to actually plug it in. But think about how many times your computer sits unlocked while you grab a coffee, how many shared workspaces you've used, how many times a stranger has been near your desk. One moment of inattention is the only vulnerability it needs. Lock your screen every time you step away. That single habit protects you from this entirely. Number 8. Bash Bunny. If the rubber ducky felt dangerous, the Bash Bunny is what happens when you take that concept and multiply it by 10. It looks like a slightly chunkier USB drive, but inside it is a fully operational Linux computer with its own processor, file system, and network stack. And it can impersonate multiple devices at the same time. While you're looking at what appears to be a flash drive, it's simultaneously acting as a keyboard typing commands, a storage device pulling your files, and a network adapter rerouting your internet traffic. All three at once. In a single connected session, it can capture your credentials, exfiltrate sensitive documents, and establish a persistent remote access channel that survives even after the device is removed. Penetration testers use the Bash Bunny to simulate exactly what a malicious insider or a physical intruder could do to your organization. A red team operator walks in, plugs it in for 30 seconds, and walks out. By the time anyone notices something is wrong, the damage is already done, and the attacker is long gone. Its weakness is that it's slightly larger than a standard drive and the indicator lights blink during operation. If you're paying attention, you might catch it. But the reality is that nobody watches USB ports. The organizational defense is endpoint protection that flags unusual device behavior and strict policies disabling automatic execution. For you personally, the rule is simple. Never plug in a drive you didn't put there yourself.